Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada, Allegiant Stadium, home of the Oakland Raiders, but today, home to the start of another exciting college football season as we are ready to crank it up here in Vegas in the Las Vegas Kickoff Classic. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down for this offense. Brown wants to pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter.
Somebody quarterback.
Against the Big
that nigga ain't good neither. I be beating him in the other league.
Definitely.
I ain't even playing this season.
The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Makes the grab. It's White. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Got his man quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Buys a little time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Past the 45. Can anyone catch him? Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Up to 45 yards rushing already. What a way to start this new season. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The hand to the running back. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Tigers will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Ncaa. And they will score. Touchdown, Tigers. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
I love the aggressive nature in the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out fired on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
They go to the ground. Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man on the right. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Yeah, and he has an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good. And
all kinds of running room. At the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply, we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Wiley. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack, punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Listen to
And
me.
the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Oh, what a move! They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. To the air on 1st down. Got it on the outside. It's Ncaa. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Brown will throw it. Feeling some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking for space. It's Ncaa. They stripped it out.
It was always a game. I got to kick the field goal one time instead of scoring. It's always.
Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now they'll run it to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Looking down the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40.
Yeah, you're on change. You waited too late to do it.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Lost one deep down the right side.
This nigga got this pass
He makes
too.
the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. North Carolina was able to finish off a close one in Chapel Hill. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
On the move, it's Ncaa. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. He's up to 55 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They'll try to pick up the first. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He makes the connection. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the lead.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Guys on the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. They're scrambling to get to the line quickly for this big 4th down attempt. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. On the run, it's Ncaa. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They'll try to snap it quickly. He leaves it with the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Brown will throw it. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Pressure coming. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's the problem with the free flip, right? It takes time to develop, and you could tell they handed it off. They didn't really bite it too much and continue to rush the passer, get to the quarterback, and put a good lick on him, Jesse, as he's throwing the football.
Yeah, the offensive line is going to be kicking themselves when they watch this on film because they had a touchdown on that play. If they could have just given the quarterback another split second to throw.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage. comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there and push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Someone to any quarterbacks. Shit. I don't know the fuck this nigga is.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Skips away from pressure. He'll let one go down the right side.
He just threw a threat in.
Inside the 30. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass play.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Looking to throw, it's Morris. He'll take another shot here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
This offense has a second down play. They'll try the run. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Quarterback on the keeper. Now the toss. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses.
I got to give him nigga buckets.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run. Got to
4 point, nigga. Get it right. Nigga, just got our ass whooped. Our shooter wasn't shooting, bro.
The backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
That nigga Glenn ain't hit a shot. Like, damn, Glenn, you motherfucking before you came in.
Still an 11-point game, guys. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen,
we ain't had nobody else to shoot that bitch.
One high and deep.
Well, we had to shoot that bitch. Oh, Squirrel hit a couple of them bitches, but other than that,
his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Ooh, good.
Line getting set on second down. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. Across the 45. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
This defense really needs to be careful. They have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. And here comes the offense on second down. Brown wants to pass. He's right on target. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. Fires and picked off. trying to take it back. At the 30. 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wide out in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The sure hands, it's White.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Brown will throw it. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Stopped after making the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Offensive play. Trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
They'll run this one off right tackle. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. They'll leave it with him. What a nice job on the ground, working his way ahead for 7 yards and leaving them with 4th and short. They're about 2 yards away. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got room at the 35. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Morris. Trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. At the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tiger.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's West. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Morris. Coming after him. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down.
I make my own play.
Zone. Safety, baby.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David." And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is
Big
because
since the game came out. I still don't do
already
it.
given up 5 sacks in the game. And you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Stumbled to the ground.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll go with a direct snap. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here.
And this is a no-brainer. It's 4th down. We're down multiple possessions. We got to make this happen. We got to get the 1st down. We can't be worried about the clock. Then we got to go fast, work the sidelines to the best of our advantage to save as much clock.
Killing the line.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that 4th down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Scanning the field, it's Morris. It's complete to the left. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things.
You know, these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure on the ball, especially against this defense that prides themselves on creating takeaways. And the offense, real lucky they jumped on that one.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Goes to the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the defense snatches it, and they've reversed the field. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Can you believe that? Scooped up that fumble and took it all the way back for 2. about to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down.
4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for.
They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Quarterback will audible. Back to pass, it's Crowder. Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
On 3rd down, going up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go. Great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. A quick timeout called by the kicking team here. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
You talk about coming up big in a big moment. Nice job by this defense. You had to make something happen. You had to get the football back so you could give your offense a chance to win this game for you. Nice job by the defense.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw, it's Crowder.
Yeah,
and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete.
Wow.
Defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
A 6-point game getting very deep in the 4th quarter, and the offense desperately needing to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's loose. And the offense will recover, but it's not going to make any difference as they're short of the 1st down marker. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Sends it downfield. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This is...